Hello and welcome to Fantasy Premier League Animate. I'm your manager Oded and welcome to the only channel where Premier League players come alive and try to convince me why they should be on my team. In this video I'll be focusing on the free hit chip. With a game week such as this, the option to pick 15 players for the free hit team is numerous. So many options to choose from, mainly because the fixtures are so good for many of the top table teams. So I divide my choices to 3. Players you must have on your team, they are the ones who on paper will bring the big points. Second is players you should bring for your team, the ones who are still great to pick out but some of them are tricky ones. And the last, there are players that you might want to bring. This category is for the manager who need to fill their empty cheap spot in their teams, bench subs, and for those who like to take a risk in placing players others won't and maybe get reward for that. In the last part of the video I'll show 3 options for free hit teams to get some ideas how to build a multi-point team for this important double game week. The first 2 is no-brainer. Spurs struggle in the league right now, much as Liverpool does. Both teams doing well in the European Cups, but in the league they look just bad. Spurs with 5 losses in the last 6 games. And like Liverpool this game week, they can turn things around and start their comeback. And they got the fixture to do that with games against Burnley and Fulham. I think they will be in their strongest squad, mainly because they have the second leg on Tuesday on the European League. First game they won 4-1 and they play at home, so I don't think the major player will play more than one half or maybe even won't play at all. Burnley and Fulham both play well these past few games and keep good defense. But this game is a wake-up call for Spurs to get back on the horse and start winning again. Up next is Luka Ding and Calvert-Lewin. After their great win over Liverpool, many managers will surely pick those two to any team that they will build for this game week. Southampton at home and West Brom away sound even better than Spurs matchup. Luka Ding can reach the numbers Dallas from Leeds had in the previous game week and beat the heat of this game week. Calvert-Lewin, who just came back from the injury last game, should start both of this game and may have a lot of chances to score against such weak defense as those two teams have. It might be a good gamble to even bring another defender for this game week for Everton. Could be a great gamble. Aston Villa is a tricky one for my opinion. It's all come up to if Grealish will play or not. For now it showed that he is injured. We all saw how he was missed in their loss against Leicester. He is their engine in the middle and he affects both defense and offense of Aston Villa. If he do play, I still won't put him on priority in my team. I think Martinez is the obvious choice for the first keeper, even though they play Leeds up ahead. I think they will be able to keep a clean sheet in the game and of course the game after that against Sheffield United and score a few while they're doing it. That's why I placed Watkins as my other prime player. He got 2 weeks defense ahead of him and he is cheaper than most strikers to pick for this double game week. And here comes the most tricky choices of all. Which Manchester City to pick for a double game week? It's hard enough to try to guess which player will play twice. It gets harder when Manchester City will play away at Germany in the Champions League 3 days before their match against West Ham. I do believe they will play with their best squad in the Champions League, meaning that the most of the squad probably won't play 3 days after. We're talking about De Bruyne, Sterling, Godwin and the first line of defense players. The only sure thing is the goalkeeper. But whoever won't play against West Ham will surely play against Wolves in the second match. So we have to see first who will play in the Champions League to make our decision about who to pick. The West Ham game will be hard. They are in great shape right now and can cause much trouble to Manchester City defense. With Manchester City defense is Russian roulette to pick up the right one. Well, with all the position of Manchester City it will be hard to pick. Manchester United will also play in the EuroLeague at home after 4-0 win in the first leg. So like Spurs, I don't think the major player will play a lot of minutes, if all. They will face Chelsea, who look very firm in the defense and can be a hard challenge. The other team is Crystal Palace away. Can Bruno and Rashford break Chelsea defense? Chelsea don't score more than 1 goal a game, so maybe it can be a good idea even to bring Manchester United defender like Shaw. With the cost Bruno and Rashford and the tricky games ahead, maybe it will be better to invest the money somewhere else. And last is Leicester, who is in great run. They will face Arsenal first, who is also playing in the EuroLeague 3 days before this match against Leicester. So it can be a real advantage to well-rested Leicester team. Arsenal probably will come up to the Euro match with all the major players, given the fact that they only end the first game in 1-1 draw. That can be affect this game with tired legs, especially in the Arsenal defense side. Harvey Barnes can easily be here too. He's in great form and costs much less. But this game and the game after against Burnley can send the message to the rest of the teams. Winning 2 games against 2 strong defense like Arsenal and Burnley will be great. That means Vardy have to step up and score some goals, and Maddison should be healthy. Go on to the players you should have on your team. No better time to trust Spurs defense than those 2 games. Burnley and Fulham not the most scoring teams in the league. Can be a great opportunity to bring on Lloris and maybe one other defender. Mourinho rotation in defense is a week by week, so it might be a risky try to figure out which one will start both of this game. I choose Reguilon, I hope I'm saying his name right, cause he is the best attacker defender in Spurs squad. They may be cheaper choices like Sanchez and Dyer, but again, who knows who will start, so I'll put my money on Reguilon as the best defense option. Rodriguez and Richarlison can be a good choice as well. Richarlison is in better shape than any Everton player right now with 2 goals in 2 matches. Oddly enough, he costs more than Calvert-Lewin, so may prefer the cheaper and most likely to score player as Calvert-Lewin. If Grealish is fit to play, he should navigate Aston Villa in those matches. He is the contact between defense and offense and bring a lot than a quick break to the team. And Target can be a great cheap defender to bring as well, almost a 6-point guarantee against Sheffield United. It can keep a clean sheet against Leeds as well, that may come a little tired after they double game week themselves. And again, who to choose from Manchester City? Well, Godwin's great run of returns is fading. Every play got his ups and downs during season. Now with De Bruyne back, Godwin doesn't have to work too hard like before to push Manchester City forward. But he can also enjoy De Bruyne's assists, and for them may get a lot of minutes if he won't play in the Champions League. Both cheap players, so get one of them instead of De Bruyne and save some money for others. Is this double game week will be the comeback of the champions, or will they dig a deeper hole for themselves? Sheffield United is just what they needed to get back and build their confidence. If they cannot win this one and keep a clean sheet there, so there is no more hope. Salah is the obvious choice along with Robertson. Alexander-Arnold is a great option too. They can keep a clean sheet this game and the next against Chelsea as well, who, as I mentioned before, not a scoring machine right now. The price of Salah may keep many from getting him, so maybe Mane will be a better choice for Liverpool. And Leicester again. Burns is the clear choice, but Leicester defenders may get all their points as well. Good opportunity to see what they worth against Arsenal. I choose this defender cause he has the chance to score out of corner kicks, what any defender will do from Leicester to bring the big points. Now the players you might take if you are a big gambler and want to get points where no one else gets, or just need to fill the holes in your squad with good and cheap players. Wolves will play Newcastle, a team they conceive almost every game, and still without their main striker, so it can be a good chance for Patricio to get a clean sheet and for Navas to keep his good form. Yeah, they will face Manchester City next, but they'll still get good points from the first game and get 1 or 2 the next game. Every point counts. Fulham will face Palace and then Spurs. Palace is another team with weak defense who conceive almost every game and more than 1 goal. So Lukman and Maja can doing nice things in their game, and if you don't trust Spurs defense from the way they look these past few games, maybe these two can do some damage in that game too. Chelsea played their strongest players in the Champions League on Thursday and will face 2 very hard games against Manchester United and then Liverpool. Mount is the only player who worth mention right now in Chelsea offense. That means I don't see a lot of goals from Chelsea's side. In another hand, their defense seems very strong, and with this guy and Liverpool lack of scoring, maybe Chelsea defender can be a good surprising fit. Brighton will play against West Brom, so Dunk as a starting defender doesn't sound so bad. Only thing is Brighton play only 1 game. I'm not too worried about their loss. In the previous game against Palace, they were in a complete control and Palace was just lucky. So 6 points from Brighton defender could be a more value than defender who played 2 games, you never know. And if you want to be a real gambler, choose this player. Burnley defense is strong, but against desperate Spurs and great form Leicester, it will be almost impossible to keep a clean sheet. And last is a player getting back to his form. 1 goal and 2 assists in the last 3 games make him an interesting choice. Wolves is not that great, can be a multi-score game, and maybe he can be a nice surprise for your squad. So here are 3 options for a free hit squad. The first one is the attacker squad with 3 strikers up ahead, 4 strong midfielders and only 3 defenders. Of course, can change Vardy for Watkins and place another Leicester or even Manchester United defender instead of 3 Aston Villa defenders. It is just a suggestion for how the attacking team may look. A lot of firepower up front, just need to figure out who is the captain here. The other squad is a defensive one with 5 defenders who has double game week and a good chance to keep a clean sheet. 4 strong midfielders and only 1 striker, the one that have the better chance to get returns. Again, Manchester City defenders are at risk to play only 1 game each, so can go with the odds or replace with a sure thing from other teams. This defense example can get 2 clean sheets and a lot of points with 4 midfielders who can back them up and bring big points as well. And the last team is in the formation of 3-4-3 with almost the same players from the other teams and a lot of power in the middle and front. 2 Spurs defender with 2 Aston Villa defender can always spread the points between the different defense team or place 2 of the same team to increase the odds to bring points or fall badly. It's all about luck. So I hope you enjoyed this video, it made you smile. Much more to come in the future, so if you want to keep up, please hit the subscribe button and press like. And I will sure love to hear what you think I should animate next to get funnier videos for you, what should be improved in my videos as well. Do well and good luck to everyone.